All right, so we're going to start seated. And since we only have a half an hour, we're gonna just make it all flip. So as you find your nice tall seat, go ahead and reach around to your shins and just find the full length of your spine. Sit up tall on your sits bones. And then take your fingertips and reach to the sky as you slide your heels forward. See if you can maintain that long spine. Just feel the back of your legs extend. Take a nice big inhale. Try to lift the sides of your waist. And then relax your shoulders away from your ears and bring your arms straight out front. Keeping that long spine, just reach forward into that space over your toes. Try not to round your shoulders. Try to lift your heels, reach the back of your knees down. Lift the sides of your waist and deepen that forward hinge. So you should, as you go further forward, you should feel it reaching deeper into your lower back space. And then we'll let our heels drop and let your elbows drop and let the top of your head hang toward your shins. Gently nod your head from side to side. Then on your next inhale, gently round your spine up. Reach your fingertips to the sky again. Lift out of the sides of your waist. Flex your ankles. This time we'll bring our arms out wide and we'll rotate to our left. Reach your right hand down and open your chest by reaching that left arm up and back. Then inhale, come back to your tall center. Rotate to the right, bring your left hand across. Again, press to the back of your left hand, then really try to open your chest with your right arm reaching back. Then inhale, come back to your center. Release your hands down. Walk your knees in. Your spine's still nice and tall here, and we'll hinge your torso back. Now wrap your hands around the back and let your shoulders release and soften your chin to your chest. Open that space between your shoulder blades. Then pull against your knees and lift up tall. And exhale, round back. And inhale, lift tall. And exhale, round back. And inhale, lift tall. So we still have that grip behind our legs. We'll round back. Now lift your toes. Start pushing your heels further forward. Really feel that nice stretch down the spine, through the neck. Let your chin, forehead get heavy. Can you slide your heels a little bit further forward? Just breathe into that space. Now, as you continue to push your heels forward, let your torso lift up. Reach your fingertips to the sky, nice deep breath. Here we'll drop our left hand to the left and reach the right arm up and over. Turn your palm to the sky. Then release off that side. Reach your right hand down, left arm comes up and over. Open the palm, look under. Inhale back to your tall center. Again, we'll walk the knees in. This time we'll find that tall spine, hinge back, and come into your boat pose. Bring those shins out parallel to the floor. Lift your rib cage in towards your thighs. Maybe you open your palms out. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, bring your toes to the floor. Take your fingertips, reach to the sky. Lengthen the sides of your waist. And then bring your arms down. Bring your toes back up. So a few of these get that core warm. Toes come down, arms lift, reach up tall. And then toes come up again, palms open. Breathe, inhale. Toes down, arms lift up, reach. One more time. Toes to boat, arms open, shoulders back. And then the toes come down, the arms reach up. Here we'll rotate to our left, bring left hand behind, right elbow across left knee, look over left shoulder. Inhale, lift tall, rotate to your right. Left elbow comes across, look over right shoulder. Inhale back up tall. Here we'll cross your ankles. Come forward with your hands and shift your weight forward. Uncross as you find your table. We have that nice long spine. We'll tuck our toes, press off the palms, put the weight back into our heels. Then walk your hands further forward, letting your forehead reach toward the floor. Now really engage through those fingertips. Press with your palms, lift your hips. Let your heels reach toward the floor in your down dog. Feel the back of your legs lengthening toward the floor. At the same time, our biceps rotate forward, triceps away, and the chest reaches toward the thighs. We'll bend that right knee, let the left heel reach deeper toward the floor. Then switch your heels. Then again, press both heels. Look forward. Walk your hands and toes to the front of your mat. Let your chest drop into your fold. Then we want to feel the inner thighs, soles of the feet pulling in towards center. Bring your hands to your shins or out to the floor for that nice flat back. Give your knees a bend and move your hands to your thighs. So with your spine still long, lift your rib cage away from your thighs. Shoulders back, bring your arms up front. Lift your heels and lower your tailbone, balancing that chair. Then press all the way back to your heels so you've got a deeper chair. Take one more inhale, then lower your hands to your thighs. Let your rib cage drop. Round your spine like a cat. Release your rib cage, cow. This time that cat spine's going to round all the way up to the ceiling. The shoulders will pull away. We'll come into our full mountain. Inhale, our fingertips reach to the sky. Lift out of the sides of your waist. Now lift your heels. Feel like your inner ankles are attached with a string. Hold it still. Move your hands back to your heart space. Bring your heels to the floor. Take your arms and reach to the sky. Then bring your arms behind your back. Do a big shoulder roll. Reach your knuckles toward the floor. And then soften your elbows and draw your arms away from your back. Spread that space across your collarbones into your chest and move your gaze a little bit toward the sky. Then release your arms, soften your knees, let your chest get heavy toward your thighs, hang your head. Now lift your hips up and reach your arms again off your lower back. Feel that lengthening through the back of your legs and the opening across the chest. Then release your fingertips down, bend your knees. Keep your right foot forward. You can use your blocks here if you like. Step your left foot back. Crawl your right toes forward to create more space. Bring your left knee down to the floor and drop the toes. Take a breath, inhale. Press the top of your foot down into the floor, maybe lifting your knee off the floor or just taking some weight off. Just getting into the front of that hip. And then we'll shift back, lift the toes of your right foot. Feel your tailbone reaching straight back. Flex that right ankle, pull your toes back. Now pull your right hip back like it's dragging that right heel. Then to any degree that you can, try to walk your hands further forward, but keep your spine lengthened. Try not to round down into your leg. One more inhale there, getting into that hamstring. And then we'll bring that right knee into a bend again. Move our hands to that right thigh and lift the rib cage. Take your fingertips to the sky, sending your left hip further forward. Reach your arms back, create a little bit of a back bend here. Then reach your fingertips up and move your hands to your heart. Take that left elbow across to your right thigh. Press your right hand into your left and lift your heart up away from your right leg. Breathe into that rotation, inhale. And exhale. Rotate back through your center. Bring your fingertips to the inside of your right leg. Tuck the toes of your left foot, lift the knee. Now walk through your center and find your straddle legs. So both toes are pointed straight ahead, nice wide triangle. And if your fingertips aren't touching the floor here, just bring your hands to your thighs and try to lengthen your spine again. Now keep your sits bones lifted. Lift your quads so they're pulling your kneecaps up. And then lower your hands either to your shins or the floor. Let the top of your head hang. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Now take your right hand and walk it straight out front, and you'll be on fingertips here. Take your left arm and walk it underneath so it's reaching toward your right toe. Maybe you can grab the top of your foot or ankle. Can you look under your right bicep? Breathe, inhale. Exhale, release that left hand and walk your whole body to the left. So we're in that long lunge in the opposite direction. Crawl your left toes further forward if you need more space. Bring your right knee to the floor and drop the toes. Press the top of your foot down into the floor, maybe lifting the knee. Feel free to bring your block in and put your hands on blocks if that's better for you. And then we'll lower the right knee down, shift the hips back, lift the left toe. Really feel that left hip pulling back, flex the ankle, draw the toes back, and feel like that hip is pulling on the heel. Now your spine is long, and you'll walk your torso out, reaching the top of your head forward, lengthen through the back of your neck. Feel that hamstring. Take a deep breath, inhale. Bend your left knee, hips are forward again. Move your hands to your left thigh, lift your torso. Reach your fingertips up in that crescent shape. Right chest is lifted toward the ceiling, gaze is up. Front of right hip is reaching forward. And then bring your hands together, fingertips touch, hands move to your heart. Rotate your right elbow across and then press left into right and open your heart up away from that thigh. Just starting to build into that twist. We breathe in here. And exhale. Then come back through your center. Fingertips come to the inside of your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift the knee. And again, we walk back into that straddle position. Our pinky toes are pushing out. And remember, you can have your hands on your thighs or shins here, long through your spine. And then we let the chest continue to drop deeper down. The top of the head just hangs heavy. You have fingertip support. You can walk your hands back if you like. You can have hands to ankles, whatever works for you. Then we'll take our left hand, walk it out front as far as you can reach. Keep those hips lifted. Take that right hand, reach across. Right, so you might be just crawling under, or you might grab onto your ankle or the top of your foot. Lift your hips, try to look under your left arm. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Bring your right hand back under, left hand follows. We walk to our right. Our hands are still on the inside of the right leg. We bring the left knee down. Hips come back, the right leg kicks back. Here we'll plant our palms right under our shoulders. Tuck your toes, press up and through to your down dog. Lift your tailbone, deepen your heels. Then come forward to your plank. Tone into your belly space, lifting your right toe up. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Then take that right heel and push it up to the sky for your three-legged dog. Look back at your left. As you come forward, bring your right knee down to the floor. Rotate your body to the right, reaching your left arm over your ear and side plank. Now, if you like, go ahead and lift that left foot up, or you can take your right foot behind any side plank that's working nicely for you this morning. And then the left arm will come up, we'll rotate into our plank. Tone into that belly space. Left toe will lift to hip height. And then that knee draws toward the chest, tuck your belly. Then push off your palms. Send that left heel to the ceiling. Look back at your right toe. Now as you come forward, this time the left knee comes into that side plane. We rotate the hips to the left to reach the right arm up. Then send that right arm over your ear. Stretch that side body. Either lift the right leg or send the left leg back. We hold, inhale. Right arm to the sky. Rotate into your plank, inhale. Exhale into your down dog. Take a breath. Come back to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows hug the wrists. The hips drop, the shoulders pull back. Slide your forearms forward, lift out of the top of your head. Now, if you feel like you're ready for an up dog and you like up dog, go ahead there. If you like Sphinx pose, keep those elbows down. And then we'll lower the rib cage, slide the hands to the sides of the waist, tone your belly, press through your plank and into your down dog. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Look forward between your hands, walk to the front of your mat again. Settle your feet hip distance, chest drops to thighs with fold. Hands to your shins or the floor flat back. Knees soften, hands move to your thighs, lengthen your spine. Lower your tailbone, lift your rib cage. Reach your arms forward, lift your heels. Engage those inner thighs as you lower your tailbone. Now bring all the weight back to your heels, keeping that low tailbone. Beautiful. Move your hands back to your thighs. Round cat spine away from your legs. Cow spine down towards. This time that cat spine stands you all the way up into your mountain. Get that nice tall lifted rib cage. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain. Fingertips touch over the top of your head if you can. Turn into the side of your waist, lift your heel. Find your center, inhale. Exhale, move your hands to your heart. Lower your heels. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms behind, shoulders back. Reach away from your body, expanding across your chest. Then soften your knees, fold. Lift your hips, reach your arms up away from your lower back space, head hanging toward toes. Soften your knees, fingertips to the floor. Right foot forward, left foot back. Extend those legs into your long lunge. Bring that left knee down, drop the toes. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Look up, send your left hip forward. If you like that full crescent, tuck your left toes, lift the knee off the floor. Now we keep a softness in our knee during crescent. Then we'll bring our hands together, move your hands to your heart. If you like, lift that knee up if you want to keep it up, or you bring it down. Left elbow comes across right thigh. Right hand presses, heart opens. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, come back to your center. Bring your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Rotate that left hip open. Now push that left foot away from you. Take your left arm and reach to the sky. If your right hand is not touching the floor and you don't have a block, then move the elbow up to your thigh. Really try to expand those arms wide. Now take that left palm, pull it to the back, bring your right arm forward for warrior two. Look to your right, release your shoulder blades. Push off your right leg, reach up tall, gentle warrior. Take your right toes and turn to face that side. Bring your hands into your hip crease, hinge forward. So again, we have that long spine, lifted tailbone. Arms then move down either to the floor or your shins or ankles. Then you drop your chest and let your head hang down. Take your right fingertips and walk them forward. Scoop your left arm underneath, trying to reach toward your right ankle or toes. See if you can look under your right arm. Breathe. Release your left hand. Slide your right hand back. Walk your body to the left. Wiggle into that long lunge position. Bring your right knee down. Drop the toes. Push for the top of that foot. Reach your fingertips up, crescent. Maybe tuck those right toes, lifting the knee. Keeping the knee in a soft bend. Then fingertips touch, hands to your heart. If you're keeping the knee lifted, you lift it up stronger, pushing the heel away, or you bring it to the floor. Right elbow across left knee. Push left hand into right, open the heart. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to your center. Left hand down the inside. Drop that right heel back and then push your right foot away from you. Take your right arm. Try to stack those shoulders. Again, if you need a block or you use that thigh here. Breathe in. Now, make your feet even stronger. Pull your right arm back. Left arm comes forward. Stack shoulders over hips. Press your feet apart. Push off your left leg. Reach a tall chin to warrior. Turn your left toes to face center. Hands to your hip crease again. Long spine hinges forward. And then we walk our hands down. Let the chest go. Let the head go. Maybe your hands walk back through your legs. Maybe you reach to your ankles and pull your torso through. And then fingertips come to center. Left arm reaches out to the front. Right arm scoops under like you're threading of the needle. Reaches across toward that left leg, any degree. Lift your right hip up and even. Don't let it sag. One more inhale. Right arm releases. Fingertips find the floor. Walk to your right. Left knee down. Shift your hips back. Kick your right leg away. Maybe shift those hips a couple times in our table. Spread your fingertips wide, tuck your toes. Press up and through to your down dog, inhale. Exhale, come out to your plank. Right toe hip height. Knee to chest. Push off, three-legged dog. Look back. Come forward. Land that right knee or the toe. Rotate to your right for right side plank. Maybe this time you stack your legs. Then that left arm tries to reach over the ear, lift out of your hips. Left arm up, we rotate to our plank. Left toe hip height. Knee draws to chest, we tuck into the belly space. Then we push off the hands, send that left heel to the sky. Then as you come forward, either left knee comes down or extends out. We rotate left side plank. Right arm reaches over the ear, stretch that side body. Then right arm up, rotate into your plank. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale to your plank. Knees or toes, elbows, hips, shoulders, up dog cobra. Inhale, we soften. Knees or toes, we press through the plank into down dog. Lift your tailbone, then deepen your heels. As we lift our heels this time, we'll bring our knees wide and sit back into child's pose. Let your forehead come to rest if you can. Press the back of your hands, reverse prayer. Or you can fold your hands under your forehead. Then we'll walk our hands in, round the spine up. Bring your hips around. So you want to make sure you've got mat behind you. We'll reach around to the back of our legs, soften your chin, and gently round down. Let your shoulders get heavy as you hug your knees in, and add any movement through your lower back, that knees here, moving in each direction. Hug your right knee in closer and take that left leg and stretch it as far away as you can. Push that left heel away from you. Use your left hand to draw that right knee up and over. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Try to draw the right thigh closer to your rib cage. Keep that right shoulder blade flat. Breathe in and exhale. Again, we inhale. And we exhale. Release that right leg. As you come back to your center, that right knee comes in. The left knee comes in. We hug it close to the rib cage. Slide your right heel away and really push the heel. Then drop your left arm to the side. Right hand takes the left knee, drops it over. Try to keep it close to your rib cage. Keep looking over that left shoulder with your shoulder blade on the floor. Build into that hip stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Release that right hand. Come back to your center. This time we'll bring both knees in and just take a moment to settle in with your toes above your heart. So if you prefer to extend those toes up or do your happy baby or dead bug. Just feel your spine sink down into the mat. Make sure the back of your neck is lengthened, your jaw is softened. Long, slow inhale through your nose. Long, slow exhale off the back of your throat. Just feel that blood flow work back its way back into your heart. It's reoxygenated. Flush out those toxins. One more inhale. Exhale, lower your toes. Choose where you want to spend a moment in Shavasana. Maybe it's butterfly or knee knock or in any variation of your corpse pose. And then just focus on your inhales moving in through the nose. Exhales moving through the nose as well. Lengthen the back of your neck. Soften your jaw. Let the space around your eyes relax. One more long, slow inhale. And exhale. Start adding movement to fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. Walk your feet into a knee bend and gently windshield wiper side to side. Then continue to draw your knees into your chest, releasing your low back space. And either roll up from here or move to the side and push from the side. Find that nice, tall, lifted rib cage again. Sit up on those sits bones, shoulders back. Lifted tall through the sides of the waist. Take a full breath, inhale. Fingertips to the sky. Hands to the heart. With a gentle bow forward, we say Namaste. Thank you, ladies. I feel like we got a lot done in 30 minutes. I like that.